All right, essential question 2B in or not to be. In what ways did the expansion of the Mongol Khanates impact state building from East and Central Asia to the Middle East? So first of all, let's take a look at the map. All right, maps are always a good place to start when we're talking about world history. Get out of here. There we go. All right, here's our map. So this is the number one thing that jumps out to you is, wow, that's a lot of land. That's like an enormous empire for something that not a lot of people know about. We know that there was this guy named Genghis Khan or Chinggis Khan or Temujin, all the different names that he's been given or adopted himself. That's kind of all we remember about this empire. Yet look at how big it is. Okay. So, yes, they conquered massive amounts of land and were very disruptive at the time period, which is what we're going to talk about. But in the end, they really didn't leave too much of a legacy other than the number of people that Genghis Khan is the father of. If you really want to hear a disturbing statistic, look up the number of people in the world that are related to that guy. It's a little scary. But anyways, I digress. We're talking about in what ways did the expansion, okay, so in what ways did the growth of this massive empire here impact state building, okay? And so in terms of the growth of state, the formation of states, yes, the Mongols are going to have their own ways. So just the pure idea of state building, right? They have their own ideas about how to do it, which is principally, hey, we just conquered you, right? We conquered you. Are you going to mess with us anymore? Or are you just going to pay us taxes? Okay. You're not going to try and stab us in the back? Okay, cool. See you later. All right. That was basically how they got to be that big. That's really the key to the size of their empire was they didn't mess with people. I mean, they messed with them initially, but soon as they had violently overthrown them, as it says in the Heimler history video, they were just kind of like, okay, don't screw with us. We won't screw with you. So now to get to the point of how they really impacted state building. Well, to keep it short, they stopped it. Okay, they introduce one of the people to introduce the Black Plague into Europe. Yes, we have the trade, right? That's going to introduce the bubonic plague through fleas that were living on the rats that lived on the ships of the sailors who brought the trade into Europe. That's one way it gets there. Another way it gets to Europe is that the Mongols fling bubonic plague infected bodies into the walls of the cities that they were trying to conquer. Okay, so how they impact state building is basically by stopping it, by disrupting it. Okay, they basically just go pull a grenade pin and toss it into the middle of Europe and the rest of the world and let it explode. And then, of course, they ran away on their little ponies, so they were safe from it. Okay, so the other element, I'm actually going to wait a minute. So there's going to be a nice little jump cut here. Like I said, nice little jump cut. I was going to talk, matter of fact, I did it. I skipped slides. So anyways, that's basically the idea. Okay. They really disrupted state building. All right. There you go. That'll be my conclusion.